Hello. So today I want to talk to you about record keeping. It's a bit of a tricky situation for home educators because not everybody wants a huge amount of admin to go with home educating their kids. But I think that it's really important to keep some records. If you're ever going to hand over the educating to a partner or a tutor or a school, then it can be really helpful if you've got some record of what the kids are up to, so that people can just jump straight in and not waste a lot of time wondering if they're going to be covering something over and over again. Also, if you're in the UK, then I know that you might get visits from your local education authority. Now, you don't necessarily have to accept them, but a lot of people do accept them just to, keep pleasant relations. And it can be really nice if when the local education authority come round and ask a few questions, say, how are you doing? How's the education going? What kind of things are you up to? If you've got something really quick and easy to show them. So that's why at the end of a Frogotter activity book, we have these sheets. And what I'm showing you here is the literacy one. And it's really simple. All of the activities are coded by a number. They go from L1 to L53. If you've downloaded the Christmas activity book, you'll notice that it has LC and a number so that it fits in with this, so that you can see which activities it matches with. Then you've got the name of the activity. You get to write the date that you do it. And then we've got this really cute little tick box system where you write, you tick hard, fun or easy. And then you can fill in stopped at. What it is in every activity, okay, we have a look here. In every activity there are steps. So if the activity was hard, or if you just ran out of time, you'd probably stop at one of these steps. So you'd fill in which one you stopped at. Did you stop at 1? Did you stop at 2? Did you stop at 3? So on and so forth. That means that when you come to repeat the activity, you know where you stopped. If the child found the activity hard, then I would strongly recommend when repeating the activity, you start right back at the beginning, because the activity is structured to give your child time to build up the skills that are required for the last step. In some of the activities, the final step is quite tricky and the first step is very easy. So you start with that first step, you build up the confidence. If, however, you ticked the easy box, then you would probably start on the last step you did. There's no particular reason to go all the way back to the beginning if your child's finding it easy. Because just as too much challenge can be demotivating, too little challenge can be boring. So don't repeat something once the child's found it too easy. The other box is fun. Some of the activities will appeal particularly to individual children. In fact, the one that I've found the book came open to is moving, which is a fun little activity where you talk about the different ways that the wooden animals move, and you get to move yourself and your child moves, and it's almost like charades. You move like the animal and your partner has to guess which animal you're being and how you're moving. My youngling really loves this particular activity. It's definitely a key one that we tick fun for. So that means that if I've got him to do something he finds a bit tricky, and for him that's some of the more advanced maths, he finds some multiplication and division quite tricky to get his head around. When we've spent a little bit of time working on that, we might jump back to the moving activity because it's fun and it's a great way to unwind and make sure that learning remains positive and enjoyable. So yeah, that's why those 3 boxes are there. I think they make it really easy for you to remember, because you might think, oh, I'm definitely going to remember what my child thought of all these activities, but there's over 150 of them, so quite soon they're going to merge in your head and it's a bit difficult to keep track. It's a really simple way of filling it in, and it's at the back of the book, so you can't lose it. Which is, of course, the joy of the Frogotter Box. The idea is keep everything in the box, nothing gets lost. When it's time to learn, it's all there, ready to go. And the idea of the activity sheets is whenever you want to talk to another adult about how your child's doing, or if you want to sit down with your child and review how progress is going. If your child needs a bit of a confidence boost, that could be a great thing to do. Whenever you want to sit down and review it, there it is, back of the book, turn to the record sheets and you can easily see everything you've been doing.